Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, MZBTV. My name is Malika Zaid Barreto, and today I'm going to be doing an introduction video to who I am and what my YouTube channel is about. So, today I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about who I am, my history, some reasons why I want to be here on YouTube, and yeah, just a general overview of who I am and what you can expect from me from my channel. So first and foremost, let me tell you a bit more about what it is that I do. I am a university student. I'm studying at the University of Brighton and I'm studying music business and media. It is a Bachelor of Arts undergraduate degree and I am in my final year and I'm in my final semester before I graduate, so that's really exciting. I also have a part-time job working as event support staff, and that is at an independent school. An independent school is also referred to as a private school, and I work in the subsidiary division, which is their events space. So they have a few awesome areas of the school that pose as a venue where theatrical and musical performances take place, and I work as event staff there. There are 3 different shifts that I can take up. It's either front of house, bar, or parking marshal. And I also have the opportunity to work in the actual school catering department. So yeah, I really love my job there and it is amazing, and it's great that it's part-time because I can manage my university schedule and my work life. So yeah, one major thing that I do want to talk about maybe a little bit first before I go into more of like the personal details of who I am is that with being a university student and in my final semester, our major project for our dissertation and online portfolio is something called a live project. So a live project is basically a research study that we can choose any external organization of our choice, or we can choose to do a study as an independent consultant. So I had a really great idea and I wanted to work with this project partner, and I sent off a pitch to try and get them to collaborate with me. However, unfortunately, they weren't able to do a research study with me at this time. So I've decided to do my contingency plan, but in fact it is something that I am really passionate about, so I'm actually quite happy that I get to work on this full-time. So over the next 11 weeks I'm going to be doing a research study associated with my YouTube channel, my Instagram and my TikTok, analyzing the correlation between consistency and success on these platforms, as well as actionable steps and tips and tricks that I can find from academic literature and my general research study regarding how aspiring YouTubers and content creators like myself can go about working towards a successful YouTube channel and Instagram and TikTok platforms. So my goal is to do research that's going to give me quantitative data by creating content, uploading consistently, maintaining a consistent brand identity for myself, and then analyzing the quantitative data from the analytics of the engagement to be able to see what consistency's correlation really is between whether I do achieve any more success. Furthermore, I'm intending to try and get to do interviews and surveys with people like other content creators, my personal audience, and brands, as well as influencer management. And the goal behind interviewing and surveying these groups of people is that I am planning on trying to figure out what other content creators and the audience's perception is of consistency, what other content creators have done to reach success, and with brands and influencer management groups, my intention is to try and figure out what it is that brands are looking for to be able to form these collaborations that actually monetizes a person's efforts on social media. So my goal at the end of this is to figure out how content creators, aspiring content creators, can go about monetizing their channel and all of the work that is involved in reaching that type of success. So it is a really exciting time for me, and it means that I can just completely work on myself, and I'm really happy about that, because it means that I don't finish this degree and then think, oh, okay, well, I'd like to do YouTube, but I don't really have the time now. I'm gonna have to get into full-time work. I'm rather doing this in the confines of my university degree time, so that actually I can hopefully turn this into something that once I graduate can continue on. So of course, this particular research project that I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be uploading more consistently, is going to be for 11 weeks. But I love my YouTube channel and my social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, and I'm definitely going to be continuing on afterwards. So this is going to be really exciting. You're going to be able to watch how my project goes, and you're going to be able to watch more about how the rest of my YouTube and social media content creation career goes after I've completed my university project. So that's a little bit about what I am intending on doing. I want to try my best for YouTube to be uploading twice a week. I want to make new content, and I want to upload that on Friday evenings at 6 p.m. and I want to do editing on the old content that I have filmed and archived in my hard drives, and I want to be able to upload that on Sundays at 3 p.m. The upload schedule might change depending on how I find that the analytics are describing the type of engagement that I get at those posting times, but that's my main intention, is to focus really on YouTube and try to get those 2 uploads done. So that'll give me a lot of professional experience in content creation and editing, which is the part where I kind of fall short. I am quite good at content creation, but unfortunately when it comes to editing and uploading the content, that's where I am struggling. So hopefully working as an independent consultant for myself will really motivate me to be able to get those type of things done. And then in terms of my consistency that I plan on doing on Instagram and TikTok, I haven't exactly defined that just yet, but I'm thinking that I'd like to do at least a few uploads on each platform a week. So I'd say probably something like, I would like to be uploading on stories more regularly on Instagram. Ideally a daily story would be good. I'd like to be uploading probably 2 to 3 reels a week, and at least 1 or 2 pictures on my main feed. And then on TikTok, I really used to be passionate about posting to like boost the algorithm, and I used to post like 4 times a day. I used to do content batching days, and then I would upload 4 uploads a day, which I don't think is really sustainable, especially because my focus is really going to be mainly on YouTube, and then Instagram and TikTok are really like supplementary, and it's also to drive traffic and views to my YouTube channel, where the main focus is. But I'm thinking that if I could try my best to do a minimum of like 5 days worth of posting, and between 1 to 2 TikToks for 5 days of the week, I think that would be quite reasonable, and I think that that should, you know, boost all of the different algorithms about my commitment to content creation, and hopefully that'll translate into increased followers, increased engagement, and yeah. Okay, so that is about my project, but I'm really excited to tell you more about myself and like what got me interested in YouTube, who some of my favorite content creators are, and yeah, just tell you more about who I am, so that when you watch my videos you can connect with me. My main goal is that whoever's on the other side of this video, watching on your TV or on your phone, is that you and I feel like friends. That's something that I really want to have a connection with my audience. I want to be able to add value to your life. I want to make entertaining content, and I want to share who I am, and I want to authentically lay out everything about who I am on the table. I have tended to be quite closed off, and I don't really talk very much about who I am and like my life experience, and yeah, I just want to get out of my comfort zone and show you that you can too, and show you that I am here and I'm ready to share who I am and what it is that I am all about. Okay, so I am actually originally from South Africa. I'm half South African and half Portuguese. I was born in Pretoria and grew up in Johannesburg. There was a short time in my childhood where I also grew up in Durban, but that was only about under a year, like about 10 months or something like that. And I moved to England in May 2017. I was 22 going on 23, and now I am 30 going on 31 in June. So I've been here for quite a long time now, and I absolutely love it. At first I did struggle to adjust, and I did miss my family and my friends back in South Africa, and I struggled to find my feet and feel totally comfortable here. But in the past few years, especially the past 2 years, I've definitely felt a lot happier and a lot more excited about the possibilities that England has to hold. So, as a Portuguese citizen, I have a Portuguese passport, and that, to my great thanks and my absolute blessing, is that my dad is Portuguese, and he was able to get me to be able to have a passport. and by having a passport I have been allowed to live here in England, and I've been able to acquire settled status under the Brexit settlement scheme, which means that I have 10 years plus to work and live here, and I could probably also go ahead and seek British citizenship if I wanted. So back in 2016, 2017, when I was considering whether I should move here to England, because my dad and my family from his side already lived here for me, I was a little unsure, and back in South Africa data was really expensive, so YouTube wasn't exactly my go-to platform to see information. I would probably rather just Google things, but I decided that I would go onto YouTube and I would watch a few videos of other people who've immigrated to England and see their experience. So a lot of the YouTubers that were speaking on those types of topics were girls who came from Europe or from America, and most of them were immigrating because they were coming to study, and that at the time was one of my goals. I wanted to come over here to be able to have the opportunity to study at a university, and yeah, so that really was a very cool and nice way for me to get information, and that's kind of where I fell in love with the idea of being a YouTuber. And at the time I wasn't, sure about it. I didn't really know very much about it. But then when I moved to England, that's when I started really getting into watching YouTubers. So here in England, Wi-Fi is a lot more easy and more cost effective than it is in South Africa. So I started watching loads of YouTube. I have found quite a number of YouTubers that I really love watching, and yeah, that really inspired me to really pursue this goal. Ever since I've been a child, or like round about 10, 11, 12 type of thing, I started really liking videos, and I used to edit a little bit on Windows something editor back in the day. So when I got older and I was able to actually afford a proper camera, I got myself this awesome camera in 2018. I started uploading just from my iPhone in 2017 on an old YouTube channel, which I had got. I started it in 2013. It was just like a YouTube account to be able to save things in a playlist. But in 2017 I had made a video of me going to spend my birthday at this place called Good Hotel in London, and I uploaded that just using did the editing on iMovie and then uploaded it. And then that's when I really started thinking it's not that good to be uploading with iPhone quality, at least not an iPhone 8 Plus quality anyway. So that's when I thought okay, I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna save up to be able to get a good camera. So in Jan or Feb of 2018 I got a Canon G7X Mark II, which is one of the very popular cameras that YouTubers use, and I started creating content and I started uploading content. And in particular there was a video that I uploaded in July of 2018 when I cut my hair. I used to dye my hair blonde, and then it just got really bad, broken and everything, so I actually shaved the sides of my hair off, and I made a little video about that. and I uploaded it, and it actually got up to 10,000 or more views, which I was stunned by. And now that old YouTube channel was associated with my old Gmail account, which was a work Gmail account from South Africa, and I really didn't think that anything could ever happen to it. But unfortunately there was a policy that came about with work emails that were stagnant or not used, which meant that they actually deleted my Gmail account, which inadvertently ended up deleting my entire YouTube channel. And just before it got deleted, I had finally reached 100 subscribers. My view hours were climbing, and I was really looking forward to trying to monetize it, because YouTube has these very specific details of what it is that you need to be able to monetize it. For example, 1,000 subscribers, a certain amount of watch hours. So I was like nowhere close, but it was something I really wanted to achieve. So yeah, I really do this just as a passion and as a hobby, but I'm hoping to be able to turn it into something that is actually monetizable and something that can grow and become part of my career. So yeah, so that one got deleted, and that really discouraged me, and I really wasn't sure about going forward. So I still had some content that was stored in the archives of my hard drives, but I also lost a lot of content. So yeah, it discouraged me, and I wasn't sure for a while. I also started university in 2022 and just really felt like content creation was not my priority at that time, even though I really loved it and I was doing great content creation, especially on Instagram and TikTok. But then I needed to focus my priorities on being a student and working on handling first year of university, and so I let it go for a little while. But then I thought to myself, why don't I upload the content that I still have? And so I uploaded 4 videos about a year ago, and then I fell off again because I was just overwhelmed with university and didn't feel like I had the time to edit, and you know, even the content creation side of it, where I would usually film what I'm doing, that fell off as well. So it was really disappointing actually, because I really wanted to continue pursuing this, but with me still being a university student, I didn't see how it was going to be viable until after I graduated. Until yesterday, when I spoke to my supervisor and my lecture team and told them about my situation with the previous project partner. Unfortunately, a research study was not conducive for them at this time. And explaining that I have this contingency plan idea that I'd really like to pursue, and I got the approval from them that I could go ahead with it. So now I feel, as an independent consultant for myself about this type of research study, it means that I can focus my attention entirely on working towards these goals. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to start seeing what consistency can do for me in terms of like being more consistent and disciplined with myself as a person and a content creator, and what it can actually ultimately do for me in the long run, not only just in this live project research study that I'm going to be conducting for the next 11 weeks, but also above and beyond that. So I know I'm talking a lot about YouTube and I will go on to tell you a bit more about myself personally in a moment, but before I do that, I would like to tell you just a few names of YouTubers that I really like. So one of my absolute favorites is Jessica van Heerden from South Africa, and then there's Ambush Goal from Los Angeles, and then there's Charles and Alyssa, which is a lovely couple from Arizona, and then there's Molly May Haig and her sister Zoe Haig here from England. There's also Imagination, that's Imogen Horton's YouTube channel name. She's also from England, she's from Brighton, and I've actually had the privilege of meeting her at a meet and greet. Then there is, of course, the Wizard Liz. Love the Wizard Liz. I'm not exactly sure where she lives, but it's either somewhere in like Europe or Dubai. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Her channel that she's also created with her sister, the Sab and Liz podcast, that's also really fun. Also like this girl called xoxo, and another one of my favorites is Mia Maples from Canada. Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned everybody that I love watching on YouTube, but they are some of my favorites, and these are really inspirational people, and I'm very grateful to them for what they do doing content creation for YouTube and other social media platforms, because it inspires me and it lets me see what is possible. For example, Ambush Goal, back in 2016, she had this situation where she crashed her car working for Postmates, and she was like really down, and she decided, you know what, she wants to just start a YouTube channel. And the monumental success that she's had from where she started to where she is now is just, it's just incredible. And same goes for everybody else. Everybody starts with like a really humble start, and like where they go to just like is so interesting. It's like they skyrocket to this level of lifestyle that I'd really like to achieve. Like sure, they have fame and everything, but I think what is more of a driver for all of these people is that this platform, YouTube, and the other social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok give you the possibility of accomplishing goals and being able to be your own boss, and you know, being able to achieve a lifestyle for yourself and your family. And I think that that's really awesome, and I really think that it's great that other YouTubers out there have inspired me to see what the possibilities are. And yeah, I'm really hoping that in a few years time I can look back on this video and I can be, you know, celebrating something like a milestone, and you know, achieving things like brand deals, adverts, you know, being able to do all sorts of work that inspires me and motivates me, and something that I feel passionate about. Because that's something that I really want in life, is to be able to wake up in the morning and feel passionate about the career that I'm pursuing. So yeah, I mean, another thing is that I am studying music business and media, and I am going to try and bring things about that into my content, so that I can be adding value to anybody who's interested in those sort of topics. And the types of things that I will be posting about are things like, things that I love really is just like vlogging experiences, like going places, traveling. I'm not probably going to be traveling out of the country, but I would like to endeavour to travel within the country and show how beautiful England is. And I love fashion, I love food, I love content creation. I want to show you more about my life and my university experience and all sorts of things. So there is a lot of exciting and fun content to come, and I really hope that you're going to enjoy it. And yeah, I know that now I've spoken loads about YouTube and everything related to that, but while I am here and I'm busy doing this, I'd like to just tell you more about myself. So yeah, I'm 30, I am single, I live at home with my dad, we have cats. My favorite colors are like pastels, pastel blue, pastel pink, and black and white. My eyes are a shade of hazel and green. I am 165 centimeters or 5'5". I've had a long career with many different types of jobs that I've had, like reception, administration, childcare, and everything, but I am looking to diversify by going back to university. And yeah, I haven't been the most diligent person when it comes to my discipline or my fitness. So over the past few years I have gained a little bit of weight, which I am looking to work off and get back to being healthy. Health is my main priority with that, not necessarily aesthetically, but aesthetically speaking, it would be great to lose some weight and just be able to look like who I feel like I am inside. So yeah, another thing that I'm gonna be doing is also vlogging over 10 weeks, so it can be something that I upload within this project. I'm going to be encouraging myself to exercise and film along that journey, so that'll be a vlog that comes out later. And yeah, hopefully it can be inspiring to some other people, because like for me, I'm going to be working towards trying to look good for graduation. So hopefully my journey can make some other people feel good as well. Speaking of which, there was a YouTuber named Marco that I missed off of my list. He is an artist, and one of his videos recently inspired me very much with my body, because he did this video called Customizing His Body and showed his transformation. What else about me? I own a Mini Countryman diesel, and it's a manual car. I've been driving since October 2013. I do like driving, but it's not like my favorite thing, but I really want to get into enjoying it more. Something that is really, like, I don't want to bring down the tone or the happiness to this video, but it is a detail about myself that is important to know. In 2013, my mom passed away from a heart attack, and that was a very difficult time for me, and even all these years later, it is a very difficult thing that's happened in my life, and it's very unfortunate. I miss her very much, and I hope she's resting in peace. So and then unfortunately, like, I also have experienced other losses. So just before she died, there was these two friends of mine, Diego and Yoni, and they passed away from a car accident. And then my mom passed away in September of that same year, and then things were okay, but then my gran passed away in 2018, and my other gran passed away in 2019. And they lived long lives, so like, and they were really lovely ladies, so I also miss them, and you know, everything. It's just, yeah, they lived long lives, so their loss wasn't as shocking, and I thought everything was going better. But unfortunately, in 2023, 2 days after my 29th birthday, my best friend Michelle van Vuren unfortunately passed away. She had asthma, and her asthma attack that she was having for quite a number of hours actually induced her into a heart attack, and she was only 27. So in 2023 and 2024, I was in a really bad place in terms of my mental health. I was really sad, and it was really difficult, but I know that all of these loved ones that I've lost would want me to be happy and would want me to make a success of my life and not just sit around dwelling and feeling sorry for myself about their passing. You know, they would want me to live my life to the fullest, to put to glory their lives. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better nowadays. I am feeling happy. I am seeing the silver lining to the grey clouds. I'm doing a lot better, and to anybody out there who is struggling with loss and grief, I just want to say to you that everything will be okay, and stay strong. But I am very, very lucky and grateful to have my amazing dad. He is the best person that is in my life. I am just really grateful for him. He's a landscape architect, so he was out of the country a lot when I was younger, and I feel like this is like our chance to get to be a family, and I'm just really grateful to have somebody who's so supportive and loving and caring in my life. It's so nice to have a great parent. And I know that not everybody is so privileged, but I really was privileged to have such a great mom, and I am still continuing to be extremely privileged to have such a great dad. I also have a variety of family that live in England and in Portugal and back in South Africa, and I love them all. I also have amazing friends around the world. I've got friends here in England, I have friends in South Africa, of course. Friendship wise, not so many in Portugal. That's mainly just family. Yeah, I love people, I love making friends. I've been enjoying going to these lifing events with Miles Nazaire, and I've been making some new friends there. But I am also a very independent person, and I really do enjoy spending time on my own, in my own company, and I thrive like that, really. I'm an only child, so it is really, really handy and helpful to feel like just like that. I'm most free when I'm alone. If that makes any sense. Like, of course I love family and friends, but I do feel like when I'm just focusing on myself and spending time in my own company, that is some of the best times. What else can I tell you about myself? What else can I tell you about myself? I am not entirely sure, but if you have any questions and you want to find out more about me, or even if you're an audience member who wants to participate in surveys and interviews for my university assignments, live project, just comment down below. And yeah, I'd love to know what it is that you would like to know more about me, and also to see if there's anybody out there who would be interested in participating in this live project. I love music. I've got many favorite artists. Not necessarily going to rattle them all off now, but some of my favorite genres include hip-hop, classical music, rock, old school music from like the 20s to the 70s, old school hip-hop from the 90s, commercial, just basically anything that's good. And I have many favorite artists. I also like other activities like art, videography, photography, and you know, like all sorts of things. So I will hopefully be able to take you along and show you more about who I am and more about what this YouTube channel has to offer. My main goal would be to add value to you as the audience, and I hope that the content that I create is going to be entertaining and informative, and it's going to be inspirational, and that it is going to be a place where you can seek some of the comforts and relaxation that I get when I watch some of my favorite YouTubers. So yeah, that is the introduction to who I am and what my YouTube channel is about, and I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give me some comments down below, and please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And yeah, all of your engagements, especially during the next 11 weeks, is going to be really important and crucial for me to be able to gain that quantitative data that I was talking about earlier for my project for university. So your help in subscribing and engaging in terms of comments and likes would be incredibly helpful, and I'd just like to say thank you so much to whoever's watching this, and for any of the engagement that you will do on this video and any of my future videos. Please do come back and watch more here on YouTube and on my Instagram and my TikTok. I am really grateful to you all for watching my videos and engaging in my content, and I really look forward to seeing where this YouTube channel and my social media content creation career can go. And I look forward to taking you along the journey, and I hope that you and I, you as the viewer and myself as the content creator, can form a close bond and connection where we feel like friends. And yeah, I just want you to know that it really means a lot to me that you are here and that you're watching. So thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!